Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg. I hope you guys are ready to unpack and get into some good conversations today.
And I'm Jess, and this is our podcast, Baggage Claim. Thank you for joining us.
What's up, Baggage Claim? How's everybody doing today? I'm so excited that you guys have decided to join us. You know, if you're new to Baggage Claim, this is a place where we're hoping to create some conversation and community around marriage, blended families, relationships, all those fun things. If you're a natural here and you've been in Baggage Claim a while, just grab your favorite drink, whatever that is, pull up to the table with us, and grab your chair, pull up. If you're driving in the car, whatever you're doing, then, just in your mind, kind of pull up to the table with us and let's get into some fun conversation. This is, for you guys who may not be watching it on video, this is our Thanksgiving edition.
Yes.
And so we have Thanksgiving crap everywhere.
Thanksgiving
Miranda,
decorations. It's not Thanksgiving crap.
No,
Well, it
crap
threw
can
up
be
on
good
ours.
decorations.
Yeah,
It's okay. I use that same
Our
terminology.
social
Crap.
media marketing director.
Did a phenomenal job.
I don't know what your title is. What is your title?
The Miranda
Creative
director.
The Miranda director. The creative director.
And so I got into a
What
discussion
beautiful
on
background
what
behind us.
this horn with all this crap falling out of it. I thought it was called a horn, and I was told
There's
it was
two
not.
names. It's called a cornucopia.
Which is, I thought that was something
Nobody
you had
knows
in your
what that
head.
is.
Like if you,
No.
It sounds
had
like
a
an eye
cornucopia.
disease.
huh?
It sounds like an eye disease.
Or it's called a horn of plenty.
Horn of plenty.
That has two names.
That's weird. So anyway,
I'm
we're
not
talking
making them
about
up. They're real.
Thanksgiving. This is a Thanksgiving episode, which is weird for us to say because we started in February, and I didn't know that we'd still be doing this
I didn't either.
Thanksgiving.
We were literally like, oh, we'll do like 2 episodes and
Let's
see
see
how
what
it goes. See if
happens.
we
See
want to
what
keep doing it.
happens, and here we
Well,
are.
what happens is we've added more countries.
38 episodes later, and
That's right.
yeah, we had enough for you guys who forever who's in Finland who listened to us this past week.
Yeah.
Thank
Whoa.
you guys are awesome. I actually am watching an episode of
Oh
a
my
guy,
God. Not an episode.
a
It's a
Finnish
whole
guy.
little series thing.
Yeah, a guy in Finland who bought an island and is building a
Mhm.
log cabin. So, bro, if this is you, bro,
Yeah.
shut your
Bruh.
mouth.
Shut your mouth and
That's be awesome.
And, yeah, message Greg because he will have a heart attack.
Yes, I absolutely love watching
Yeah.
your.
I mean, you're building
your
a really
stuff on
big
YouTube.
house, bro. Like
Yeah.
I saw some of it. That house is big
It's really cool.
all by yourself.
Anyway, so let's jump into our fun Thanksgiving episode that
You
we're
keep
having.
saying
So,
Fun. Thanksgiving's not always fun though for
well, it's
some
not fun, but
friends.
I'm going to have fun right now until we
Okay.
can probably get into the conversation.
Okay, it's fun right now.
We're gonna have
it's
fun
fun
until we
right
don't.
now. Okay.
We're having so much fun.
So, you know what time it is?
Question time.
Ooh, you sang this time.
I did
Look
it,
at
but
you.
it wasn't
look at
very
that.
well.
Yeah, you did great.
It's fine.
So,
Everybody's fine.
I do have a question, and it is around Thanksgiving. So, Thanksgiving does bring about a weird emotions. It could be happy, it could be sad, it could be excitement.
Not necessarily weird, but a big range of emotions.
That's true. Thank you. Thank you for helping me choose my words wisely.
You're welcome.
I didn't choose my words wisely, but you helped correct. Anyway, my question is,
I'm a teacher. That's what we do.
what is your favorite all-time go-to Thanksgiving food?
Hmm.
What is the one thing at Thanksgiving that you would absolutely love? So I'm going to say though, Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving.
You do.
I love Thanksgiving because there's no presents.
Mm-hmm.
There's it's just about the food and it's just about the hanging out.
Being together.
Yeah, just being together. There's no exchange of anything. We don't have to buy gifts. We don't have to do anything. We're just going to
Mhm.
be together and just eat some good food.
Mhm.
So, you guys got anything? What's your favorite food?
Well, before we lost Nanny, her dressing was my favorite.
Her dressing?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Her dressing.
Nanny always used to give me crap about how we do the turkey. We do the turkey every year, and every year
she
she
did.
would stand by my side
Yeah.
and just
With
give
her
me.
hands
I'll
on
try
her
to
little
post a
hands on her
picture.
hips.
I'll try to post a picture of the two of us at
At
the
the
sink.
sink. Oh my
And
gosh.
she would give me crap every year. You shouldn't do that, Greg. You should do it like this.
Why
And
you
I was
doing
like,
it like
Nanny, you
that?"
want to do this?
No, well, that's why you're here. She would say.
But we had such a blast.
I
doing
do love
that.
deviled eggs, though. That's another
Deviled eggs. Which
So you
one?
Across the
can't
Pistons or
board.
deviled eggs?
just pick like one food. It's
Okay,
more
what's
like
your
what
two?
foods can you not go without? Like You have to have for
You
Thanksgiving.
know what's weird is I don't love turkey.
No, you don't.
Really?
I do. I love
Yeah,
I
I don't
love
love
turkey.
Do you?
Love,
I just
yes.
don't love
Love
turkey.
turkey.
It's too dry to me.
Nah, give me that dark meat stuff.
I don't
Ugh,
like dry.
not
Just
dark
turkey.
My
meat.
dad always
Anything.
does the injection stuff too, so it's like
Yeah.
crazy juicy.
Well, I've tried that too. I
Your
just-
stepdad likes to always deep fry one, and
yeah,
that's
I've had
really
the smoked
good.
one is really good though
smoked
too.
one's weird. It
So,
changes the flavor too.
If we take out like turkey, because I feel like
Okay.
turkey and ham should just be like that's
That's
part
a
of Thanksgiving. Like
duh.
that's just a no brainer. Green bean casserole.
That's such a southern thing.
It is
Yes.
so
If
southern.
you're in
Green
the
bean
South,
casserole.
if you're below the Mason-Dixon line,
Oh yeah,
green bean casseroles, everyone's
and stuffing.
stuffing.
Stuffing versus
stuffing or
dressing.
dressing.
What is it not the same?
No,
it's not.
bro, come
No.
on. that's
So
not
tell me,
even close.
what's the difference then? Because I've always done stuffing. I thought that was the
All
same.
right,
Go ahead.
Our studio audience is
All right,
telling
what
us-
is this?
Stuffing is what is inside of the turkey. Dressing is what is made in the casserole.
It's like a
Yeah.
plate, like it's in
With-
a pan.
It's got a mixture of
Dressing
like
is a pan.
cornbread,
It's
loaf
basically
bread,
Yeah.
like 7,000 seasonings.
So just how you cook it is the only difference?
Yes.
yeah. And Greg's
Traditionally,
mom,
Stuffing was made with
Yeah, like within the turkey
corn
itself.
Yeah,
roll,
stuffing goes in the turkey.
like corn and everything that you have on Thanksgiving cooked inside of the turkey.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But then there's some families like
See, we'll use the broth from the turkey itself to make the stuffing, or technically, I guess, dressing.
I guess it's dressing.
So what I'm referring to, it actually technically
Is it
the
in a
dressing.
pan?
Yeah, it's in a
And then
pan.
you scoop it out with a spoon. Is it solid? Is it more so like stuffing is more fluffy?
Yeah.
It's not
Yes.
as solid.
Yes,
there's like
stuffing
the
is more
stovetop
solid.
stuffing that's kind of trying
Yeah.
to replicate like
Yeah.
stuffing from
Maybe
inside
then, yeah,
the
I
bird.
guess. No,
Okay.
we use instead of doing like chicken broth, we always get the oils from the bird and make it with that
Yeah,
stuff.
it's a typical dressing.
That's dressing
that you put.
It's
Or-
good.
or dressing.
Dressing.
I'm going to say it the right way.
That's my favorite
So
thing.
green
then
bean
you're-
casserole and
Thank
dressing.
goodness Greg's mom will make one dressing that's like normal
And
and
they
the
just put
other one
celery
has
in
What's normal?
celery in it.
It doesn't have celery in it. Like she puts
You like the
I
celery in it.
never
celery?
use celery. I normally always make.
It's like,
the
why do you
dressing.
why is dressing? Why are you putting salad crap in here?
No,
Salad.
It's leave the celery
be
at
doing
home.
that
Like
crap.
nobody
Okay,
needs
I
that.
have a backup question.
Nobody wants celery. It's Thanksgiving.
Thank
or a
you.
follow up.
I can tell you this: the guys who sold over here were not just like, bruh, I'd love to have some celery.
No.
I would love to have that. No,
Okay,
they
are
weren't.
y'all
Greg's got to
ready?
answer first though, because I want to hear your question, but Greg's got to answer because he didn't.
Mine
answer.
was dressing.
He
Oh,
said
dressing.
dressing.
Can't go without dressing. Dressing and ham, I'll eat my weight in
Yeah,
Thanksgiving.
make
Yeah.
ourselves sick. Okay. Are you food touching on your plate or food not touching on your plate?
Ooh,
All
no.
mixed
On
in.
Thanksgiving, it's all piled up.
All mixed
Yeah.
in.
Because I like cranberry, like that cranberry
Oh
stuff.
yes.
Even the stuff that comes in the can, they just cut it.
It has to be that.
And I know
Yeah,
that
it's
I
got the
made
little
fun
ridges
of
in the side of it. Bro,
cranberries
I would
earlier,
dominate that.
but Thanksgiving I will eat a whole can of cranberries.
Yeah.
by
Yeah, it's
myself.
just so
Yeah.
crazy. I
Yes.
love. I don't
I
ever
don't-
eat cranberries.
I don't
Never.
either. and I don't
Ever else
love
will
it,
I.
but yeah, I grew up that it has to be the can. You have to slice it.
Mhm.
I don't mind if my food touches. I don't want it to mix. Our oldest daughter, Callie, and she probably still is this way. I don't know. I'll have to ask her when we see her this weekend. But
I know.
she used to want everything like so separated. Like she would have loved to have like a lunchroom tray
Yeah, she loved the divided.
At home,
She loved the divided
so that
plates.
nothing would touch. And she would eat one thing at a time around her plate. And I'm just like, I bounced around here and there and
Now,
here
see,
and there
I
and
do
here and
that
there.
sometimes. Like, I'll get focused on something, I'll eat that, and then I'll turn the plate.
You do
Yeah.
And then
that.
I'll
Just so
eat
you
that,
get her
and
the
I'll
other
turn
side.
the plate. So
Not
Callie probably
sometimes
gets some
you-
of that from me.
Not
But I will say though,
sometimes
like
you do
Thanksgiving
that.
is a great time to try things,
Yeah.
right? So if I can add another food, sweet potato casserole,
Oh God,
that
yeah.
is a
Okay.
must-have for
My mom's
Thanksgiving.
sweet potato casserole is pretty good.
Because I will say this, like try the different combinations, right? So like try a little bit of sweet potato casserole with the dressing,
I'm a texture girl.
or then try some of the sweet potato casserole with the green bean casserole.
No.
Oh my goodness!
Casseroles get a little mushy for me. That's a little
See,
mushy
you like
territory.
mixing stuff. Jess is not a mixer.
Oh, I'm
I'm
a
not.
mixer, man.
She's
Oh,
not a mixer.
Mm-mm.
I'll try that sometimes, but I'm just like, see what happens.
Right? No, but
Yeah.
hey, that's all I'm asking for. Just see what happens. If you like it, you like it. If you don't do it again.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so with all that being said, Thanksgiving, the idea is that it's a time where we get to give thanks, which is something that in normal day life, it's just life is so busy, so hectic, so crazy. we don't stop to actually think about what we're thankful for.
Yeah.
And so many times in life, Thanksgiving can be like overwhelming with preparing, getting ready with family.
Well, especially if it's family that you aren't with often, that's awkward for some. I mean, our families, we all live in the same vicinity, so we
Yeah.
see each other often. Well, I say we all. I mean, we've got kids scattered here and there, but predominantly all of us live around here.
Yeah, pretty
So
close.
we don't go months and months and months or a year without seeing our family members. So that's not awkward for us always, but there's some folks, I mean, that
There's a
not
lot of people out there who don't.
you
get to see
just
'em on,
don't.
yeah,
You see them on holidays and that's it. So that's that could get kind of weird, I
yeah,
think.
because it makes it weird because then you're like, okay, what are we talking about? What do we talk
Uh-huh.
about? What do we don't talk about?
Uh-huh.
What is off limits when it comes to sitting around the table? Which is, I mean, we could do a whole episode on just which I suggested dealing with in-laws. How do you deal with in-laws? And
That's
hopefully we
tricky.
tackle that.
That's
Hopefully we tackle
tricky.
that topic sometime soon over the holidays because you spend more time with in-laws probably during the holiday season than you do any other time.
Mhm.
My hope is that our in-laws, I say ours, but our son-in-laws and daughter-in-laws feel comfortable enough that they can be open and honest with us and just
Mhm.
be real. So we try to create that, but that doesn't mean we always do. So, but we're going to talk, we're going to try to focus on gratitude and what does gratitude look like? What does gratitude mean? Um, you don't happen to have your phone with you, do you?
No.
Ah, great. Because we were talking about gratitude earlier, and we looked up some things about how gratitude is kind of like. I want you to think about it as a like. We want to help give you a tool.
Yeah.
Like I always say, hey, I do a lot of handyman projects right now. It's kind of I don't know why, but that's where I'm at in life. And so it's my truck is full of tools. There's literally a there's a multi-tool, there's a chop saw, there's a paint sprayer, there is a
There's wood hanging out the back of it.
no, I took it out.
Oh,
There
okay.
was a couple ladders out of the bag. There
Yeah.
was, I mean,
Screws and nails everywhere.
yeah, I probably have 8 boxes of screws. I have stuff for painting. There's so many tools in my truck.
Yes.
I could roll up and be like, oh yeah, let's get on this. And some of it's organized, some of it's not. Gratitude. I want you to think about gratitude.
Meanwhile, there's a car seat in my in my Jeep.
That's
And a stroller. I have a car seat and a stroller.
So, but I want
Hashtag
you to
grandma life.
I want you to think about gratitude as a tool,
Yeah.
like a hammer or a screwdriver or a drill. That's how my mind works. So I know
Okay.
if you're not handy, you probably don't get that idea. But think of it as a tool that I can use. I'm not always going to use it, but sometimes it's very helpful. But gratitude is a tool that you can use in your relationships, whether it be husband, wife, work relationships, whatever relationship that you have.
Mhm.
And so we're going to kind of dig into that idea of gratitude. What does it look like? How does it work? How do you use it in your relationship?
Mhm.
And what's the benefits of it? And what are the, I don't know, what makes it hard? Why is it so hard for us to be grateful for what it is that we have?
Well, I mean, we start off with a very personal example
Oh, we're going like
from
hardcore, like real
this
life situation
morning.
right now, right off the get go.
I mean,
Okay.
why not?
Yeah, let's start with that.
Yeah. This morning, I was feeling very stressed out. I was overwhelmed. Was already at work.
Do you want to, I mean, if we're being honest, I'm sorry, I have something in my throat. So sorry for
It's
the
okay.
clearing my throat.
It's okay.
But if we're being honest, what were you so anxious about
Well,
or concerned about?
For you and I, it's a tough season financially right now. There's a lot going on.
I think God is teaching us to be.
Wish we could go ahead and learn the lesson.
Apparently, we really suck at learning lessons.
Yeah.
But it's just teaching us to live in the moment.
Yeah.
Like there's not a lot of security.
Mm-mm. We don't have a big game plan currently.
No, and that's okay because I say it's okay. Maybe I'm trying to pep talk myself.
Well, it is okay because you've always been a good steward of what we do have, and I trust you in that and your leadership. But I just had a moment this morning. I was just like, my mind went nuts with making this whole big list of all these things that are happening and that we need to do. And then obviously we're coming up on the holidays and all the things that we want to buy and do and give. And
Yeah.
the list just was multiplying. And I'm in a very stressful season at school with learning some new curriculum. It was just like pile and pile and pile and layer and layer and layer.
Do you think everybody, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people who are listening feel the exact same way?
Oh, yeah.
Because you're feeling the stress of the holidays coming up and you're like, oh man, if money's tight, I got to spend money. I got to buy gifts. I got to go places. That's going to cost me money.
Uh-huh.
I got all these other things I got to do, and money's already
On
tight.
top of
How are
just
we gonna
making
do
ends
that?
meet, like just regular life is expensive.
Yeah.
Even if you do it frugally like we do, it's just hard.
Because that stress, whether you say it or not, that stress
Yeah.
translates into how you communicate, how you operate with your significant other,
Yeah.
or the relationships in your life.
Yeah.
So
So
go ahead.
I was going about my morning before the littles got there, and I just texted you. I was like, I'm feeling very overwhelmed about this and this. Can you please help me? Help me, like, I can't remember how I phrased it. Just please help me not to, or whatever I said. I was like, I need a lifeline.
I think it very much was, which is so interesting because you texted me, and today was kind of a unique opportunity for me in handyman stuff because my mom asked me if I would do some bush hogging around my grandparents. They still have their old farm. And so I spent the day, and if you're in Georgia today, the high was 48, I think. So it was cold. So I spent.
If it got that high, though, it was cold.
So
today.
I was on a tractor, bush hogging on old family farmland, not like hay, but just cleaning up and doing some things. And it was kind of is a very interesting spot for me because that's a place where it helps me remember what it used to be like when I was a kid there, when I'm there. And it's so calming, but yet so peaceful for me just to be there. So when you texted that, I was like,
well, you said, tell me one thing you're thankful for. And I was like,
yeah, I did go straight to, I don't know what it was, but
I'm not thankful for anything right this very second.
I was like, okay, so if you're stressed about money, you're stressed about these situations, tell me something you're thankful for.
It took me a few minutes.
It did. I think you texted back. It's really hard for me to see that right now.
I did.
I'm just kind of, and so then I didn't text back.
No.
And then you texted like 3 or 4 other things, and then finally you said,
yeah. Well, first I said, of course, I went straight to Lulu.
Yes.
Our grandbaby. She's 15 months old now, and she is walking and starting to talk and put phrases together. And I was remembering literally last night after bath time, she was walking around in her ruffle butt pajamas, and she just looked at, it was me and you and Miranda, because Thomas was at the fire station, and she looked at us and she started waving. She said, "Night, night. Bye-bye," and started walking towards they were at our house. But she was walking towards the door. She was like, "I'm out, guys."
Yeah,
and it was right at 7:30. It was her night time. And she was just telling us, "Okay, I got to go." And so I was just saying how thankful I am that she's healthy and that she's learning so fast. And then I said, I'm thankful for you.
Yeah.
I mean, those are just 2 easy things to say I'm thankful for.
But I think too, like for me, it was when I think about, because it's so easy to see all the crap that we're in, because I don't care where you're at and what stage of life if you're in your 50s, 40s, 30s, even if you're in your 20s, you're probably neck deep in some kind of crap that's going on right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who are out there who are probably struggling because of the government shutdown, when I know that they said, "Hey, snap," and there's no more money, and people were freaking out going, how are we going to feed our kids? Like I get it. That's a real life scenario. There's stress everywhere. And it's easy for us sometimes to focus on those things, and we just get so bogged down on it that we forget to be grateful for the things that we do have. We always, because life and social media and all the other things want to tell us all the things we should be going for and what we should have.
Yeah.
Like, you should be doing this. And trust me, I'm as guilty as anybody about pushing myself for more. Not more stuff. Like, it's not more stuff, but more productivity, be more efficient, be better at this, be a better dad, be a better husband,
You
be
set unrealistic expectations on yourself sometimes.
yes, I 100% do.
Yeah.
I feel like a Chevy Chase moment there when you say that, but it's so true.
When have I ever?
Yeah,
Birthdays,
I do set some
holidays,
unrealistic
anniversaries.
expectations, and so it's trying to reel that in. But I, I say this. I don't want to use his last name, but there's this guy John I met 2 years ago.
Mm,
Man,
yeah.
he just got out of rehab, and he had heard me speak somewhere, and he said, "Greg, I don't have a sponsor. Would you be like a sponsor for me?"
Mm-hmm.
And just hold me accountable for the things that are going on. And he's like, this was, and so we sit down, and he told me his situation, his story. I could pull up my phone right now.
Yeah.
And for the last 2 years, every single day, this guy writes on a pad at least 10 things
And send you a
and
picture of
takes
it.
a picture of it and sends it to me every single day of 10 things he's grateful for. And man, every time I read, John, I don't even know if you listen to this. I don't even know if you listen to podcasts or have ever, but that thing is it reminds me of where I've been.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the idea of the things I do have that I am grateful for.
Yeah.
It's one of those most powerful things that if we just reached out and just sometimes just to our friends just said, "Hey, I'm grateful for you for this." It's a powerful, powerful tool that we don't use.
Mm-hmm.
But I read this guy's things that he's grateful for, and it just helps me shift my perspective and go, okay, Greg, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Quit kicking
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Okay, yeah, things aren't great. They're not where you want them to be, but bro,
Yeah.
look what you do have. Like, let's take a minute and look what you do have.
Well, after we had talked about this was going to be our subject tonight, and I was just kind of looking back because we like to look back at the last, few episodes, handful of episodes. And of course, I'm not going to find it now because, yep, there it is. I wrote down again, and I have mentioned this book so many times, that 1,000 Gifts by Anne Voskamp, because that was a book somebody gave me when I was in my grief portion of my journey. And it truly did change my life and the way I looked at stuff. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, listening to you, I was like, I need to read that book again. I do, because I need to be reminded.
I'll tell you this. I don't even know how much the book costs, but I'll tell you this: if you go to our social media
Mm-hmm.
and you send us a message on social media, one of our socials, like all of our baggage claim socials, if you go to one of our socials,
we'll send you the book
and just say, "Hey, I'd love to read the book."
Now, a lot of her, the way she writes, the language she uses is kind of fancy here and there. So you have to kind of look past that. But then there's other parts. It's just like so simple. It's just like, yes, I can.
What's the name of the book again?
1,000 Gifts
1,000 Gifts
by Anne Voskamp.
Okay.
But it's simple things like, did you hear that bird singing when you just went to get the mail? Thank you for that. Or the beautiful color of the trees right now, thank you. Like, just simple.
Well, I think if the problem with being grateful or having that perspective is that we create these scenarios in our life where we're so stinking busy.
Yeah.
We don't have time to stop. The other day, it was so weird. It's not weird, but it may sound weird if you're listening to it. Erin Grace, one of our daughters, was trying to change the bulb in her headlights, and bless her heart, she gave it a good shot.
She tried so hard.
And so she came in and
She
got me.
wanted
She's
to
like,
give it her
"I can't do
best."
this. I need
Yeah.
your help." And I was like, "Okay."
Even before she started, she was like, here's what I'm doing. Dad, I don't want you to come out here now, but let me go try first.
Yeah, which I appreciate.
And
I used to do that with Thomas. Our son would be like, he was trying to do something to his blazer, and I'd be like, "Ah, cool."
That sounds great.
And
I'm
I
going to go
knew
inside.
he was going to struggle. And I was like, there's so much growth opportunity in the struggle, though. It's like, I didn't want to go out and do that for him.
Yeah.
Now, there are times where I would go out and help, but it's almost the idea of when you get to do that, you learn so much to this. So anyway, side story.
Yeah.
So she
We
calls
were
me
inside
out.
playing with Lucy because her parents were on a date that night. And
Yeah.
so, then she calls
I
you
go
and
out and I'm
Dad.
out there fiddling with this light, and I swear I hear this bird that sounds like
Mockingjay from
I
Hunger
was like,
Games.
"Is this the Mockingjay?" I swear this bird sounded
you
just
came
like it.
running in the house.
It was like singing to us.
Yes.
And I was like, Aaron, do you hear that? That's so, because it was quiet.
No,
We're
Lucy
out
and I
there.
were playing with her dollhouse, and we had to run outside to hear this bird. That
And of
was,
course, when they came out, it didn't
didn't.
do it anymore. But
we just stood there, just looking around, like.
it was but the thing is like we're out putting this light in the car, and it was the most incredible, cool opportunity to just go, whoa, how beautiful! What kind of bird is that? We're in Georgia. What is that? It was really, really cool. But it's the opportunity. We don't create opportunities for us to slow down and to take a breath.
No, it's a
and to be
mindset
grateful.
thing. It really is. Just a
So-
gratitude mindset.
So how do we get to that going into Thanksgiving? Because Thanksgiving, we do this thing.
It's
I'll say this:
it's kinda
family
cheesy.
family can be the most amazing thing in the world, and can also be the most hurtful, detrimental thing in the world.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people who may be listening to this, all over the world, which is nuts to say that, but wherever you're at, when this time of year rolls around, it's not happy, it's not exciting, it's hard, it's tough. It may be family, it may be because you've lost a loved one, and you reflect on that. I want to ask you to shift that a little bit and go think about what you do have right now,
Mm-hmm.
not what you lost, but what you do have. Like what's in your grip right now that you can look at and be thankful for. So I know family can be tough.
Mm-hmm.
And we do this thing in my family, sometimes my big family, which is like a gazillion people sitting around the table.
Well, your cousins keep having kids well into their 40s.
That is
It's
true.
like, what are y'all
I don't know what they're
thinking?
trying to do, but it's a tell us one thing you're thankful for, and we all go around the table, and it just sometimes it's cheesy, but in life, I mean, sometimes it's good just to look at your spouse and go, "I'm thankful for this."
Mm-hmm.
Like Jess texted me the other morning and said, I left really, really early, like before she did. I left at like 5:45, and she was leaving. She goes, I put the dogs up and I loaded the
I was so
dishwasher.
proud of myself.
And I was like, I'm actually very thankful for you. Thank you for doing
Well,
that.
because another different day when you left early before me, I forgot to put the dogs up, and then they pee-peed in the house. So
Yeah, they were up.
I was
they
so
were out for
excited.
8 hours in the house, but
I was like, I put them up.
yeah. But I think sometimes the simple, like one of those simple things in your relationships, if you really want to like next level your relationship,
Yeah.
like if you really want to use this is a tool that can really make a huge difference in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's just sometimes look at them and tell them what you're grateful for.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thankful for this. I am thankful that you, even when they do something that may be silly, like thank you for making my coffee, or thank you for making breakfast, or thank you for putting my clothes away, or
Mm-hmm.
even washing my clothes, or thank you for cooking dinner. There's so many different things you can be thankful for. But we bypass all those and we're like, why'd you leave your socks on the floor?
Oh.
Why did you do this? Or why
Thank
did
you
you
for
do
being
that?
patient with me when I don't fold clothes for 6 weeks at a time. And they're clean, but you don't. Thank you for not getting frustrated with me.
So those people who are out there who wash your laundry
And put
and
it
then you
away
put it up
immediately.
right away,
I need you to call me.
dude, I'm telling you, you're our goal. That's our goal.
That's another level of
that's next level relationship.
being a person.
Yeah, you
Like,
should start some seminars and take over the world.
I don't understand that.
Like, it's just it's just
Literally.
insane, bro. We can wash clothes, but
We
we
can
fall off the
wash 'em
cliff when
like
it comes off of
nobody's
taking them out of the dryer.
Everything is clean.
Yeah, just we can't get to the fin. We're a great beginning and middle. It's the end that we just cannot
I can't.
get.
I cannot. The last time we folded clothes, this is embarrassing to say. I calculated that they had been sitting there, the clean clothes had been sitting there for 2 months.
I found a bathing suit.
Yep.
It's fall. I found a
At
bathing
that-
suit we were folded. I was
Yep.
like, bro, when's the last time I had the why do
Yep.
why do I have a bathing suit?
I found
laundry.
a work t-shirt that I worn to school, and I knew when I wore it because we had taken a team picture, and it was the first week of school. And then that was August, and then it was October when we were folding the clothes.
So
Finally.
that's
that is
our life.
so embarrassing.
Now we could be mad about that. We could be frustrated about it, but
Yeah.
the fact is, we put some music on. We for some of y'all that may be upset about it, but we grabbed a glass of wine.
Mm-hmm.
We played music, had a glass of wine, and we folded clothes, and we just
I
talked
put
and
up
cut up.
almost all of my laundry. It's still not all put away.
Oh my gosh. And so it's just one of those things though. It's at Thanksgiving, it's just a time just to slow down,
Yeah.
take a deep breath. I always say this, take a deep breath, relax, and just say, what is something that we're thankful for? And just just love on each other and be honest with each other about,
Mhm.
hey, this is what I'm thankful for.
You truly have to decide to be thankful.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Is-
I agree with you. You said earlier it's a mindset.
Yeah.
My,
Producer Michael
producer
picked up his
Michael picked up his
microphone.
mic.
May
He's
I-
about
may
to
I
say
ask a
something.
question?
Yeah.
So we talk about, be thankful, and we hear this so much in our lives, especially if you're raised in America where we celebrate Thanksgiving. You hear this at least once a year, every year, or at least you're aware of it. Why? Why should we be thankful? What is it? What does it do for ourselves? What does it do for our spouse when we're thankful for them and we communicate these things? Like, and I'm just trying to think, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of Christmas already, but I'm thinking of like, bah humbug, like, why?
Could-
Everyone's out here just trying to be positive and all this stuff. Like, why should we be focusing on being thankful in our lives?
Can I be the guy that asks the question back to you for asking the question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what's the opposite of not being thankful? Like, if I'm not thankful for you, what's the opposite of that?
I think
Thomas is such a fireman answer. Thank you.
Thomas with such a straight face, those big green eyes, who said, unthankful.
Unthankfulness. No, he's not wrong. But I have had conversation with people where it's more of a realism.
Such a unpack that. What does it mean? What do you
Like,
mean by
okay,
that?
I can learn to be content with what I have, but at the same time, realistically, if I grow too content, I'm never going to grow. I'm not going to do more. I'm not going to be able to achieve more. Or in talking about a relationship with a spouse, it could be but this is how they treat me. This is what they do, and you can get so easily focused on those things. And part of me, like why I'm even asking that question, is things that I've learned for myself. Is when you have a heart of gratitude, so many other things don't matter
So much
anymore.
else doesn't suck.
Yes.
Honestly, I mean,
Well, it can be so easy to get focused on the things that suck.
well, the three of us talking right now have been through spans of time where it was probably hard to find something that was thankful
Oh,
for.
very much so.
But when that book, that darn book I keep going back to, when I read that book, 1,000 Gifts, it made me have to look at stuff differently. And I'm like, yes, the rug was swept out from under me. No, I did not ask for this. However, I woke up this morning. I'm awake.
Yeah.
And I get to try again. And for my own self, I had 2 little kids that are absolutely beautiful. And there was beauty and there were blessings that when I started to try to train myself to see it that way, it just got easier to just, I mean, everything was a gift at that point. It truly was a gift.
Well, because the other side of that is if you don't, it becomes a black hole.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
just sucks you
very
in.
much so.
And it's just like you get caught up in your own self and your own thoughts, kind of like Jess did this morning.
I sure did.
And you just start circling and spiraling, and everything's horrible, everything's bad. And I'm like, hey, tonight we get to have dinner with our friends and our family, and we get to sit around our table. And tonight we're going to record a podcast that somebody around the world is going to listen to. And maybe it's we get that opportunity, like we get to do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like we can, like the other side of not being thankful is like the other side is it's just a spiral of just
Negative.
yeah. And so I think there's a difference though in saying, "Oh, I'm content," but
I think being content is being a form of being thankful.
No, very
Because if
much
you're
so.
content, you're happy with what you have.
you
You're
know what's
thankful for what
interesting
you
though,
have.
and we don't talk about the Bible a whole lot on our podcast, but if you've ever watched any sports, you always see this. The whole John 3:16, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. If you read the scriptures
Philippians
before that,
4:13.
Well, I'm sorry. What is it?
Philippians 4:13. I'm pretty sure you said John 3:16.
Did I see John?
You did.
Yes.
John 3:16. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's a late night.
No, you're good. You're good.
Apparently, this is why
That's
we don't
why
talk
we
about the
don't.
Bible a lot. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
stop.
Anyway, if you read the scriptures before that, he talks about, he's like, I know what it's like to be
Mhm.
hungry. I know what it's like to be well fed. I know what it's like to have plenty. And I know what it's like to have nothing. And then he says, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So the idea is that we just hear that last part of I can do all things who gives, but it's like, no. I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to have a lot. Like that's the idea of content.
Yeah.
I've learned to be content in all things, whether I have a lot or I don't have any. And that, dude, I'm telling you, if you're saying, "Oh, I've got that hammered,"
Call me.
yeah,
Literally,
shoot
like I
me a
said
text
earlier.
because I'd love to talk
Yeah.
to you because that's a battle. It doesn't matter where you're at in life. That's a moving target.
Well, and I think it even comes back and very much along the lines of what you're saying. If you cannot be content in the small things,
You're not.
you
gonna
will
be content
never
in the
be
big.
content when you have everything.
No.
Yeah, whether it's material items, money, any of those things, whether
Yeah.
it's the perfect job, whatever it is, like that's just an empty hole.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can continue to put stuff in that, and it's always going to be there. So, man, I hope this is. I mean, I know when we say it's a tool of gratitude, I don't know what to unpack other than I don't know.
Try it.
Find something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as I was saying,
Something.
I guess my unpack is, hey, let's give it a whirl. Let's get on this
Yeah.
bike and ride it and see what happens.
Try making a short list, maybe 5 things for the next 10 days or whatever. I mean,
How
that's
about
a
this?
very
And I'll
easy
say,
place
even
to
if
start.
you cannot find something, because I'll say this, I've been there where I could not find something.
Yes.
Keep reminding yourself to look for it because it will show up. It
Well,
will.
This is where I think having people in your life, this is where I think community is huge.
Yeah.
Having people in your life who love you and care about you, who, when you can't see the good, can look into you and speak the good into you and say, no, Jess, I see this in your life. Michael, I see this.
We've
in your
been there.
life. Yeah.
Very
Miranda,
much
I
so.
see this. Like Thomas, I see these things in your life. This is what you have. Be thankful for it, because sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees. You know, this whole saying, because we're so in the middle of it, we can't see it. But it's like, yeah, you and I have been like, Michael, bro, like
Yeah.
we've had some hard heart-to-heart conversations of like, okay, let's look at what we're thankful for, what's with us right now, what do we have? And so moving forward, I agree. I think that's a good, maybe text each day, text 2 things that you're grateful for from someone in your life, in that relationship, and just see what happens. Because they're not looking for anything.
I'll be honest, 2 things may be a lot for me some days.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Because
Well, it causes you to slow down and stop and think, though.
Yeah.
You know, to take some time out and be like, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for this person in my life? Those are huge challenges, because honestly, a lot of us we're just self-centered. We care about ourselves,
we're
and
just
that's it.
regular
Yeah.
old people.
Yeah. So as we roll into Happy Thanksgiving, you know, it's like, wow. I mean, there's so much we could talk about when it
Yeah.
comes to this, but this is just one simple thing. Practice some gratitude.
I promise it'll bring you joy if you do.
Yeah. And
Yes.
if I'm telling you, if you go on social media, I can't buy everybody a book because there's a lot of people out there listening, but I'll say at least the first 5, maybe 10 people. I'll say 5 at least.
5, I think, is a good
If 5 of you, because I don't know how we pay
I'm
for
going to
the
go
other
log
ones.
in right now.
Yeah. So if the 5 of you would go to our social media, send us a message, and just say, I'd love to have the book. We'll send it to you. And hopefully it makes a change, because we're heading into a tough season for a lot of people. This is a great time to just say, I want to be grateful, and find thankfulness in all the little things. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you for sharing. As we continue to grow, we've added another country. Seems like that's something that we do every week around here, which is
That's so cool.
It's never not amazing.
it's cool. And we've talked about our 50th episode is coming up in February. If you're somewhere in or around Georgia, we're going to try to do an event a live event where
I'm
we're
going
going
to just literally die of
invite a bunch of
embarrassment
people
and anxiety.
in. We're going to invite a
It's
bunch of people
not-
in for a live event
It's not going to be easy for me.
in February for our
So I could
50th
use a team.
episode. And so we're going to have we'll have question and answer time there. We'll do a live broadcast. We're going to push some stuff out, so it should be fun. We don't know where it's going to be. There's a lot of things we don't know. There's a lot of unknowns, but we're just having fun and we're
Yeah.
still rolling. And I mean, it's not long away.
That's
It's
crazy.
not far. So, but thank you guys so much for listening. It really, really, I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate you guys listening to us and following us and sharing our stuff. And so, thank you. Continue to do so. And if we can help in any way, reach out to us. So,
Happy Thanksgiving.
happy Thanksgiving.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
Eat some turkey.